Daylight. Mobbing on Earth, boy. Showtime. Hey.
D-Mark got that E.
Curtain call, let the show begin. I know it's hurting y'all the way I'm going in. I need a murder dog covered for the times I was killing shit and y'all ain't know it then. Working hard, long hours in the trap, in my bag like some dope again. It's that blue magic, no Nicky Barnes cut. Niggas know who I'm doper than. Everybody, old nigga, new nigga, only see a challenge in a few niggas. A lot of y'all can wipe the smile off your face on the mob, it ain't none of you niggas. I just put the switch on the new blicker, rapid fire spitting, it's a boost nigga. 2 Street for a lot of you niggas, hard knocks like fighting 2 jig. Back on my shit again. Endurance, I tire him out like a Mitchell, and I'm about to put on that shit again. I was trying to be humble, but fuck it, I'm still a man. Don't rap like a kilogram. They finna spin this up top like a ceiling fan. I'm about to pop like a trigger man. From that hustling stock, so I'm all about my dividends. It's showtime. I was trying to get rich in like no time. Underdog with a slow grind. Had to run the shit up to a gold mine. Niggas hated like the whole time. Now they kept the wave like a coastline. Yeah, these bitches fronted like the whole time. Now they front row when it's showtime. Cheering for a nigga, pulling on the nigga. I should pull a Kevin, kick her in the titty. Nah, I'm being petty, baby, I'm just kidding. Going with your move, I ain't even tripping. I ain't groupie back when I was in the kitchen. Had 3 counted, catching what I'm pitching. Montana way, started with the dishes. Out of town played, not the pocket trip. Real G's round me, we don't do the fiction. Niggas rub me wrong, it gon' be some friction. It gon' be a spark, I'ma stand on business. Ain't no favorite I can stand them niggas, they gon' lay in dirt. Candlelight visuals, face on the shirt. Now you get the picture, Psalm 23. Now you get the scripture, homies, they gon' fly. They done got religion. I be outside, functioning with killers. Police outside, hunting for the dealer. Bitches mouth wide, hungry for a nigga. I ain't even drop no money on the tigger. True player, I be turned with the ism. Bad bitches know the vibe I be giving. Fuck the haters and the lie they been telling. They'll make the news at noon 10 and 11. Showtime, it's showtime. I was trying to get rich in like no time. Underdog with a slow grind. Had to run the shit up to a gold mine. Niggas hated like the whole time. Now they kept the wave like a coastline. Yeah, these bitches fronted like the whole time. Now they front row when it's showtime. Cheering for a nigga, showtime. I was trying to get rich in like no time. Underdog with a slow grind. Had to run the shit up to a gold mine. Niggas hated like the whole time. Now they kept the wave like a coastline. Yeah, these bitches fronted like the whole time. Now they front row when it's showtime. Cheering for a nigga. Daylight.
Move off that Get Rich or Die Mountain. Dropping 9/11. We back on YouTube, nigga. DJ, what's up? DJ, what up?
Got a spot on teeth for poking deep, and it's
shit alive.
You know, with all my shine on. Top of my pants that a nigga get his grind on. All white 114 and men. Living violent, got me feeling 14 again. Got girlfriends that take trips to the
bro, let me back on
that cash when they touch down for the handoff. I'm hands on, shut them down, open up shop. Think I'm flipping, then get at me, dog. You know how I rock. I've been eating long enough, but I can't stop being greedy. I got divas trying to fuck and they can't stop being needy for a rap song. With the dog like I'm BMX. Got me blowing money fast. BMF, mom, make a pussy nigga bleed. BMS, you can check the game file, nigga. PDF, rap star. With the dog like I'm BMX. Got me blowing money fast. BMF, mom, make a.
Whoa. Ride the grind world. Hey man, it's your boy BAA, man. Yeah, man, and we back, you know, not for a long time, but a good time, you understand what I'm saying? I didn't even realize that they had reinstated all of my privileges, and I could go live and start posting. I saved something to a playlist, and I was like, oh shit, I'm back. Man, so real quick or whatever and shit, the reason for my absence, I was last week when they were doing the series finale of the BMF series. I was trying to screen record through StreamYard. But while I was doing that, I was actually doing, well, I thought I was doing a practice live, because it'll let you practice doing the live just to figure out some of the controls if you don't want to, be in the moment. So, nigga, while I'm sitting here, and it's funny because this nigga up here in the chat, I'm thinking I'm on a practice live, nobody can see me. So I'm doing all kind of shit, you know what I mean? Just regular on the thing, because I'm going to slice it up and do an actual reaction video to the series finale. I see nigga Baby Truth in the chat, so I'm like, how the fuck? I was like, oh shit, I'm live. So now, nigga, I've been on this shit at the time, it was probably like 47 minutes in. And but by the time I end the live and try to, delete everything, YouTube was already on it, nigga. They flagged the shit out of my shit, And yeah, basically put my ass on suspension for 7 days, you know what I mean? And it was crazy because I had everything planned out, the Hernandez GOVAN trial or whatever would start. And, I was gonna cover that day for day, you know what I'm saying? And then I was sitting here like, well, hopefully it'll keep going on and shit, you know what I mean? By the time I can go live and start posting again, still probably be in the defense part of the thing. They said it was gonna last about a week. That shit didn't even make it the full week. That shit was 4 days, nigga. Opening statements to a verdict in 4 days. And I was still reporting on it because I was watching the trial every day, like taking the notes and all of that, because I knew I was still gonna do the content. So that's still coming, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna drop that. It'll sound a little dated, it'll sound weird because I'm actually doing it the day of, like every day that court ended and the live stream stopped, I was doing like the video and everything like that. So y'all are gonna get that as I'm, breaking it down and shit. It would have been more dope and shit because some of the predictions I made, like it actually played out like that. And it would have, been cooler just to have it in the moment. But hey, man, community guidelines, I gotta be more careful. You know what I mean? Damn sure not trying to catch felonies in the YouTube universe like I got in the metaverse, Facebook, all that. I need Johnny Cochran in Facebook. But yeah, that's pretty much what was how that shit was going. Like I mentioned, that's the promo art or the spin-off of the cover art for the Get Rich or Die Mobbing project that I've been telling y'all about for a minute now. And yeah, we dropping 9/11 Playboy, it's only right. So yeah, I got some shit on there. I ain't gonna hold you. The DMX record, Rapstar or whatever, is out now. That's on there. I done played on here before. Got Dope Money. I put y'all on this shit. I actually played a little snippet of the intro too, and Ambitions of a Slider, you know what I mean, which I spun off of the whole like pop shit. So that's what's going on with that. Since we are actually on the subject of the BMF series, and I didn't get to do it the way I wanted, we're gonna talk about this shit right now. You feel me? Um, what to say? What to say about the BMF series? I'm disappointed kind of in how it ended. I'm disappointed in a lot of things concerning like that situation. You know what I mean? Like the first season, I say, you know, it was epic. You know, we got the come up story, 50 Boys. You got the brothers Wood and Steve Harris sharing the same screen for the first time, you know, in their whole acting career. Shit, Lamar was like the ultimate nemesis. You know what I mean? You can't stop the rain. They were tweaking in there. You know what I'm saying? But even then, they were starting to mess up the storyline by portraying B. Mickey as a rat, which is Derek Meeks, and killing Kato, which we can prove from a YouTube video that B. Meeks, who B. Mickey character was based on, was not an informant. He definitely didn't kill Kato, because the chick who Kato was based on, she on the she on YouTube or whatever, and got interviews and shit too. Now, we thought it was over for Lamar in season 1, you know what I mean? But he was back for more, you know what I mean, in season 2. And let Vlad TV tell it, his interview with the real Lamar, dude, I can't remember his whole name, but I know it went by like the Beast or some shit like that. Kind of forced the production to write him back in the script now that people knew he was still alive, right? Then you had Snoop Dogg, you know what I mean, playing Pastor Swift. You know, at some point I thought he was gonna crack Meech and T-Mama, Lucille and all that, you know what I'm saying? Season 3 is where it started to go like downhill for me. For one, like, I really started not to like Lucille's character. You know what I mean? Lala Anthony playing Tanisha Welch. That shit got tired real quick. And then the whole inaccuracy, like with the war between BMF and the MKs, which was portrayed, which was basically supposed to be a portrayal of the Miami Boys that came up under Big Ike, you know, Convertible Bird, and a lot of niggas was down, you know what I mean, with that, like that came out of Miami. And I believe, like, and then they made them out to be like they were Haitian. So it's like you make the Miami Boys and the Zoes, and then you got them fighting like whatever and shit, like the crew. I guess that's supposed to be a portrayal of Down by Law, I believe was the name of that squad. You know what I mean? That was beefing with the Miami niggas and shit. But I was still invested in season 3, like, you know what I mean? And I was actually looking forward to season 4. Now, we all know that between season 3, well, between the end of season 3 and the beginning of season 4, Big Meech was released from federal prison after serving like close to 20 years or 20 years total. And, you know, all of the snitch allegations with Cuffy claiming that Tammy Cowens was a third-party cooperator for Big Meech to get a time cut. And after being home a minute, Meech, who I believe is still in the halfway house and on federal paper, at the least, started making his rounds, you know, trying to collect that bag, you know. And one of the bag stops he made was Rick Ross. Yeah, he stopped by the Promised Land and shit. They got him one of them things, right? Now, we all know 50 Cent has had a long-standing feud with Ross. You get what I'm saying? And things were probably already shaky because before all of this happened, before Meech even gets out on the street, Southwest T took a picture with what's his name? Kyle Roberson or whatever and shit. Kenneth Supreme McGriff's son, when they called it P2. And took a little shirt that had Meech and Supreme on it. Like, this shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? But after the Rick Ross situation, you know, 50 began to publicly distance himself from the BMF brand and the show. You know what I mean? Especially with posts like the one of the text message from Lil Meech claiming that Big Meech only linked up with Ross for the car show to make some money to cover his bills until the next season started. And that's when 50 had the infamous response, "What next season, little nigga?" Then they really threw the timeline out. Now season 4 comes along. Everybody was saying season 4 wasn't going to happen. And I pointed out in, like, you know, other previous content how before season 3 even aired, they already sealed the deal for season 4. You know what I'm saying? Now, they really threw the timeline like through a loop. I don't know what they were thinking. When they started going into the St. Louis part, you know, of the series. Like, the Moors depicted in season 4 is based on a guy named Jerry Louis Bay and his organization, which I actually have a Mafia material piece coming out about. It seemed like, I don't know, bro, it just seemed like from that, you know, in the acting or whatever and shit kind of going down, you know what I'm saying? Like 50 lost interest, and the writers and production lost interest too. You know what I mean? Now, what I will say is that MVP for me throughout the entire series, just, you know, being in character and just somebody that I actually like through the whole series, is my nigga Hoop, man. You know, I feel like he was equally loyal to both brothers, and he did exactly what he was supposed to do, even when, like, he wasn't told. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shout out to Dog or whatever and shit. That's my take on it, bro. I don't know. He's supposed to be starting a documentary series where Southwest T is talking for the first time, giving his perspective. And so clearly, I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I mean? This is, I don't know if this is 50 Cent produced. I'm pretty sure it is, because I'm pretty sure when they did the series, in the event that it became super successful and people did the spinoffs, people want to make sure, like, yo, I get some, you know, equity in what I helped create, you know, as a hit. But let me know what y'all think, man. What do y'all think about the series? I saw something else or whatever. I didn't get time to look into it, but they were saying that Stars reportedly lost like some M's behind 50 Cent putting the distance between him and the show. So we'll see. But let me know what y'all think or whatever in the comments, man. And, you know, hit that like and subscribe button, man. Like and subscribe. Share this shit. Help a nigga out. Let's see what else we got next. Next up, we got, speaking of you know, Pastor Swift, BMF actors. We got Snoop D.O. Double Jizzle. And basically reports indicate that Snoop Dogg had been appointed as the official community chairman for the 2026 FIFA World Cup in Los Angeles. That shit is big, man. Leave it to Snoop, bro. Always doing some big dog shit. You know what I mean? So he was chosen by the Los Angeles Sports and Entertainment Commission to lead and host the committee's community engagement and legacy program as the city prepares to host 8 matches of at the SoFi Stadium, including the opening match for the U.S. men's national team. In his role, he will be a key ambassador for community engagement and legacy program, participating in significant events and motivating people in Los Angeles and globally to get involved with the World Cup. The LASEC cited Snoop Dogg's strong connection to Los Angeles culture, his influence in West Coast hip hop, and his charitable work as reasons for his selection. Catherine Sklosman, want to say that's right. Catherine Sklosman, president and CEO of LASEC, highlighted his iconic status and community ties, stating he is an ideal ambassador. Snoop Dogg expressed his pride in the role, aiming to unite the world with a West Coast style of unity, respect, and a whole lot of love for the beautiful game. Alright, yeah, my nigga Snoop D.O. double jizzle, nigga. I ain't even know whatever Brody be up on there, whatever with the soccer shit. But hey, Baby True, what up, nigga? Hold on a second. I'll bring you up here real quick. I'm about to send you the invite and oh shit. I just sent you the invite. If you want to come up, let me know. Get you in. But yeah, man, shout out Snoop, man. That shit is dope or whatever. I remember that though, like, cause it kind of slipped my mind or whatever until I saw this, that he was even involved with the soccer point or whatever, like, you know, they had him in the game where you could actually play him in the soccer game and all of that shit. So yeah, shout out to Snoop. I knew he was on, American football, but I didn't know he was on football. So, that's lit. Next up. So, next up we have Lil Nas X, Grammy Award winning. Real name Montero Lamar Hill, was arrested and briefly hospitalized in Los Angeles on Thursday, April 21st, 2025. Yesterday. So, reports of a nude man around 6 a.m. in Los Angeles, police responded. The police responded to reports of a nude man wandering around the 1100s or the 11,000 block of Ventura Boulevard in Studio City. A video was later released by TMZ, although it was unverified by the New York Times, of Lil Nas X walking in only his underwear and cowboy boots around 4 a.m., in the same area. So, for 2 hours, this nigga was supposedly walking around in his drawers. And then somebody finally called the police. I guess after they gathered their content, they called the cops. According to police, when officers arrived at the scene, Lil Nas X charged toward them. He was taken into custody and arrested on suspicion of battery on a police officer. And some reports indicate that he punched the officer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's that. All right. Then we have. So then police reported that police transported Lil Nas X to a local hospital for possible overdose, according to LAPD. It remains unclear if he was under the influence of a substance or in mental duress or distress, rather. So this boy, half a boy, whatever. You know what I mean? And went crazy. It said after several hours of treatment, he was released from the hospital and transferred to a jail in Van Nuys. That's where they be storing all the porno records at. He was locked. Well, he was booked on misdemeanor charges of obstructing an officer. The incident follows a period of reported incident follows a period of reported difficulties for the rapper. In February of 2025, Lil Nas X shared on social media that the past few years have been difficult for him. Kind of crazy. It kind of made me think of what Mano said to Hassan Campbell. Like, you would think you could take a dick, you could take anything. Anyway, there was a period where he had been hospitalized. The report came out that he revealed in April that he had been hospitalized for partial paralysis or facial paralysis, and spoke about self-medicating with marijuana after the death of his grandmother in 2018. All right. Now, who knew that Old Town Road led to the county jail? Oh shit, my bad, bro. Hold on. Yo, hold up. Y'all.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
I didn't even see that you had got up on here, nigga. I'm over here going through this, going through my notes about this Lil Nas X shit. This nigga got arrested last night. Yeah, so basically, I was just finishing the article before I show you niggas the clip, the video and shit. But basically, no representative for this nigga, spoke out or said anything. Like, what is there to say? You know what I'm saying? But we got motherfucking video.
Hey, don't be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. No, go ahead, baby. No. Go ahead, baby.
Hell no.
No. I'm not telling you to put the phone down.
What the fuck?
Somebody's gonna have to pay for that.
Yo.
We're trying to catch a date.
Hey, for everybody coming to the party.
Oh shit! I wasn't ready.
Serving you, and you better be at that party tonight. Oh yes. Yes.
Well, they can't blame this party on Diddy.
Yes, get my good side. Every side. Yes.
This nigga needs a. He needs a freak out.
Oh, you on that?
Sean Bankhead.
This nigga on some bullshit.
Bang!
Woo! Yo, I didn't even see all this shit. Yo, what the fuck?
That's gonna be a beautiful.
Nah, I want to see the body cam footage now. When police pulled up on this nigga, bro.
I want to throw it far away so you never see it again. I don't like phones. Don't miss the party tonight. Why are you still here? You need to be telling everybody about the party, girl. What's your problem? Break it down, break it down, break it down.
This is crazy.
Nah, nigga.
You a bad
Oh,
bitch.
hell nah. Hell nah, nigga.
Hey, this make
Yo.
me like a video game for real. What the fuck?
You know what?
Like, what the fuck the playbook he came out of with that shit?
Yo, what the fuck be going on the 11,000 block of Ventura Boulevard in Studio City, nigga?
They say
Like a Rainbow Mafia instead of something?
Is that what Bishop Magic Don Juan was talking about, where you can open and close on any corner when you pimping?
whenever I want. Oh shit. Oh man, dog. Like this is so bad. But yeah, man. Chuck, I didn't even know that I could get back on live until this morning, nigga. Like it was probably like 10 o'clock. And you know, when I took the 3 days off the week before, I was doing it because I wanted like the numbers to fall. You know, I like my numbers to land a certain way and shit, right? So I was like, yeah, every Friday I wanted to end on like the even. So like, you know, if it's like Monday is 31, then Friday will be like 35, and then like next week it'll be, you know, 40, and like, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So nigga, I was like, well, let me jump on here, and because I couldn't post, I couldn't even tell like the YouTube audience and shit why I wasn't, you know, on the joint. But yeah, man, like that shit on. So yeah, I just went, put a little quick show together for me. Came up here before I run out. But I got some other shit while we on the subject of Lil Nas. And I said we couldn't blame Lil Nas for that party. So I don't know if you've seen it, bro, but on the previous show I had talked about how financial analysts have said Johnson & Johnson's stock went from a hold to buy, like on the stock exchange and shit.
Yeah.
So I just came across the article or whatever talking about how like Johnson & Johnson's stock had kind of like been dropping and shit, right? So this shit or whatever basically says that despite Johnson & Johnson pledged to increase U.S. manufacturing in response to potential tariffs, its stock declined on August 21st, 2025. This occurred despite the company's announcement of a $2 billion investment in the new North Carolina manufacturing facility. In March of 2025, Johnson & Johnson committed $55 billion to expand U.S. manufacturing. This commitment aimed to mitigate the impact of potential drug import tariffs proposed by the Trump administration. Other pharmaceutical companies such as Eli Lilly and AstraZeneca, that should sound like it's bad for you, also announced similar investments in the U.S. manufacturing. Trump proposed tariff on pharmaceuticals could reach up to 250%. God damn. They might just start hiring whatever family El Chapo got, you know what I mean, and start sending that shit over. Nigga, who the fuck want to pay that? You know what I'm saying? Johnson & Johnson, hold on a second. Johnson & Johnson $2 billion investment in North Carolina includes a 10-year agreement with Fiji Film for a new manufacturing facility. Damn, so they acquired that shit too? I gotta look at what all the shit they own. This facility was expected to create approximately 120 new jobs. Johnson & Johnson intends to manufacture a majority of its advanced medicines for the U.S. market within the country. That's crazy. So basically, Trump got these niggas Trump got everybody trying to move their damn blocks around and shit like that or whatever. Despite J&J's efforts, the uncertainty surrounding the implementation and the extent of the tariff may be impacting investor sentiment. The significant investment in domestic manufacturing could raise concerns about J&J competitive and profitability compared to the companies with lower production costs overseas. So yeah, like, see, the overseas companies, right? Like, they have to pay less for production overall, like if they're servicing the U.S. market. So they're just paying the tariff to like send that shit over here. If you're gonna pay more money to produce your shit in America, and then you have to raise the cost of your product, it's like you kind of getting hit on both sides, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So the decline in the stock price or whatever and shit, I feel like it could be influenced by something broader, right? Like aside from the tariff or whatever, because the CEO has warned that the tariff or whatever could disrupt the pharmaceutical supply chain and potentially lead to drug shortages. Yeah, maybe or whatever and shit. That's why whatever so many niggas dropping dead out here off the fake perk, because it ain't enough of the real ones. This shit is crazy. But you said what?
I said no, that's a way to look at it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, now that you start thinking about that shit, it's like, damn, like, you know what I mean? This shit go crazy. But the other sentiment I've been thinking about is like this though. What if, like, this whole, I think I've never seen this much Johnson & Johnson press since that 1,000 bottles of baby oil got, you know what I'm saying, like, put out there. And I'm not saying this is it, but to me, everything Johnson & Johnson, because even though they make other products, medical shit, all that, right? When you think about Johnson & Johnson, first thing pop in your head, nigga, baby oil, not even fucking lotion, the oil, right? So to me, it's like, damn, all of a sudden, all of this fluctuation in stock prices with Johnson & Johnson after the Diddy, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga, this shit crazy, dog. But man, I don't even I was saying earlier, I don't know if you was on here, but while I was on the thing, I was still making the content or whatever to about the Hernandez Govan trial with the young Dolph, shit, right?
Yeah.
And bro, I was like so tight as I'm making the videos and I'm making certain predictions, because I'm like, I can't even post this shit. And then, dumb as me, bro, I ain't even think about it. I should have just made another, like, posted on another channel, and you know what I'm saying? Like, just to have the timestamp for it, right? I didn't even think about that shit, bro. Because I could have always posted it on the regular channel and let it, you know, be monetized and shit later. You know, but I'm gonna still post all that shit though, like all the videos and shit. I'll probably just put the whole thing together, like, and it looked crazy because it's 3 different days, so it's like I had like 3 different fits on all kind of shit. But damn, bro, that shit, I ain't gonna lie. When the defense, when that shit rested on day 3, because I thought at least by the time I got like off suspension, I'm thinking, bro, I'll at least catch the defense, you know, presenting their case, and get, you know, there for the verdict, and I'll just be waiting for the verdict and get to react to it on live and all that shit. Nah, that shit was done too fast, bro. They wrapped that shit. They literally had jury selection, opening statements, called witnesses, presented evidence, gave jury instruction, closing argument, and a verdict in 4 days, nigga. 4 days, my nigga. Like, and that shit was like just wow. And he was found not guilty, but I knew that shit, bro. Like, when I'm looking at, for one, the star witness or whatever, his rat ass, like, he ain't shit. Like, he ain't even shit as a rat. Like, you's a bad informant. You know, usually when them niggas turn like state's evidence, you got to give it to them. They be playing that role good as hell. They be sounding all intelligent and shit. Niggas really be sounding like they work for them people. But this motherfucker right here, bro, is a whole idiot. Like, and then the shit wasn't adding up, and then the stupid ass girl got up on there with her raggedy ass outfit, and that shit was, yeah, bro, looking busted and disgusted and shit. I think her shoes was untied. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? You got some pink pants, some pastel yellow t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? This is a courthouse, bitch. Have some goddamn respect. I ain't gonna lie, but I hate that shit. Like, I don't like, listen, I'm not playing in no courthouse. I just believe presentation is everything. And I know you a firm believer in that shit too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm not going out here. Huh?
I said, no, I believe the same thing.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to no courthouse looking like no goddamn vagrant, nigga. But, yeah, bro, like, this shit was, like, crazy. And then the wild part about it was when I seen the cop get on there, the nigga that processed the car, right? This is how I knew this nigga was gonna get off. He said he ain't find no DNA, no nothing, right? Now, according to the snitch nigga Cornelius, he said that he left his phone in the car. Why he took his phone on the drill, I don't know. But he said he left his phone in the car. And that the nigga GOVAN went to the car and retrieved his phone for him, right? Now, Pete did. He also said that he wiped the car down with bleach. And the investigator said that they found no traces or smells of bleach being used. Now, nigga, even if it's 3 days later and you wash the car down with bleach, you're still gonna smell the bleach in that car, right or wrong?
No, for real.
Second, and then the prosecutor tried to say, well, he was in a rush and he was scared. Well, if he was in a rush and he really got it everywhere, then there would be bleach stains on the car, on the floor mats at least, right? Then on top of that, if GOVAN went and got your phone out of that car, it would have been some prints of his on the car. Ain't no prints of that niggas on the car. Ain't no DNA, no nothing or whatever linking him physically to the crime. And it was at that point I said, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Because now you putting him, see, if he didn't say that he went to the car and got that phone, it still kind of leaves a little open thing, you know, there. But it was a lot of shit that didn't add up.
Yeah.
And now that nigga walked on that shit. Now, the questions that people have been asking when I was on the little clubhouse shit yesterday, like, yo, think he really did that or didn't? I said, bro, whether he did it or not, I'm going to say this. If he did do it, that nigga did that shit like a gangster. You understand what I'm saying? Because he not on no text message saying anything about this shit. He not on no recorded phone call saying anything about this shit. He not like, bro, he not even in a picture for it. Like, the nigga did it right. And the fucked up part is, like, I say that at the same time saying, like, shit, I fuck with Dolph music. Like, you know what I mean? I fuck with his movement and shit like that. So I'm not happy about, you know, what happened to him and that whole shit. To be honest with you, it kind of fucked up on both sides. Cause like while I was fucking with Dolph, I was also like, shit, I had Gotti's first album when that nigga was fucking with Cash Money and TBT and them niggas.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't got a dog in the fight. I'm not from Memphis or none of that shit. You know what I mean? But I'm wondering how the prosecution even got a grand jury to like issue an indictment for this shit, bro. Like, if this was the evidence that was presented, the fact that they still decided to let that shit ride or whatever is like crazy. But at the end of it, you know, he was with his lawyers and he said that he was gonna leave Memphis. And I was sitting here like, yeah, nigga, you better. Cause you won in this court, but like they might hold court in the street on your ass, and that shit ain't gonna be good. You know? But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on with that, boy. I'm back. It's Friday. You know what I mean? I was supposed to be out or whatever and shit, buying Nikes and shit. But I said, let me put this work in. You know, come and check in with the people.
Hey, you been checking out that Dr. Umar shit?
Oh yeah, I've been seeing I know it's like his accounts are frozen and all that. And what else did I see about that shit? It was something else, man. Yeah, I was gonna unpack that or whatever and shit. You know, I've been doing these mafia materials or whatever. I'm probably about to start dropping them shits next week.
Who you dropping first?
I'm probably gonna do. I think I'm gonna do that the Jerry Lewis shit. The nigga from St. Louis, the one that they fucked up on with the BMF shit on the series, the Moors and all that. I think I'm gonna start with that. I think and then I'm gonna go ahead and I want to drop that 50 joint on the same day that I dropped the project, or at least the Friday of that week, however, you know, the 11th fall. And then gonna do Fat Cat after that. You know, before I used to not want to say like what mafia materials I was doing, because I know like need to be watching and they try to go into it. But the one thing I realized is niggas ain't gonna do the research or whatever that I do, and they're not gonna put it together in the order that I put it. You know what I'm saying? Like how I put this shit together. So I ain't even tripping or whatever. These niggas can know whatever the fuck they want. You know.
You break that shit down so crazy.
Yeah. For real, like, before I actually get out of here though, bro, that I'm gonna say some shit, and this shit about to get messy for real. But nigga, fuck Fat Prophet from Atlanta and shit like that. I don't give a fuck if you run with Ras Cash, Block ENT, or none of them niggas. You's a bitch, boy. You know what I'm saying? A stone cold bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, your whole fucking family tree was planted with ain't shit seeds. You ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. Your mama ain't shit. In fact, your daddy probably a transformer. It's probably why it's all that bitch ass nigga in your blood. You understand what I'm saying? You really mad that the nigga out rapped you or whatever and shit like that. But now that I know that you really associated with anything like that, bro, I'm gonna fuck with your world. You understand what I'm saying? Cause that Ray J shit that you said on them apps and shit, nigga, that shit ain't gonna work or whatever and shit. All respect to Fabulous, but I am not Fabulous, and you are not motherfucking Ray J, bro. You are not that goddamn protector. Ain't no 6 Rolls Royces outside for you. Pussy nigga. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I had to get that off and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna fire a shot at the end of every show, bro.
You got to. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Oh man. Oh shit. You know that's the nigga I did the speaking in tongues the joint about the diss record?
Yeah.
Yeah, bitch ass boy or whatever, mad because he lost the battle on the internet. Like, that's exactly why I don't battle niggas no more. Like, I mean, when I did want to do a versus, nobody wanted to do a versus with me anyway. A couple of people had agreed, but what I think happened is when they realized that my catalog goes all the way back to 2005, bitch ass nigga tucked that tail or whatever and shit and went and, you know, found them something safe to do. Cause I'm really him. Like, far as that music shit, like, nigga ain't fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Damn sure not, like, as a rapper. Like, you know, it might be some niggas that know how to make some cool little records or whatever, but like, bar for bar, like, spitting, boy, niggas better play in traffic. It's better form. You feel me? But yeah, dog, I'm about to actually like jump off this shit, shut it down. You know what I mean? But yeah, good looking on the pull up and shit. I'll be back on my full schedule next Monday. Okay. And yeah, man, 19 days away from Get Rich or Die Mobbing or whatever and shit. But yeah, I'm gonna catch you on here. I'm gonna close this, do like my little closing not closing argument, but yeah, my little closer. And I'm gonna tap in with you later on the shit before, cause I gotta holler at you about some shit anyway.
Man, you know it.
All right. So yeah, man, that's on today's show. Had to bring me Baby Truth up in this bitch. Detroit in the building. It is. And yeah, bro, like that's today's show. We are back in full effect. I got videos and everything coming for y'all. I'm gonna finish slicing and dicing and doing all of this, you know. There's a couple other people I was supposed to say, you know, F you too. But I'm gonna save some of that shit for later. But yeah, man, you know, shout out to everybody who pulled up. Shout out Baby Truth. Shout out the Boo Thing, Money Jane. Shout out Athena. And yeah, bro, that's today's show. Hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that notification bell if you're really mobbing with the content. And as always, stay dangerous so you can be safe. It's your boy Daylight TV. I'm out.